everybody, and welcome to Mass Effect 2. I'd like to pretend that I have any idea what's going to happen here, but I don't. The like screen that popped up while it was loading showed a bunch of characters that I've never seen before, so that's exciting. I wonder how big our squad is going to be in this game, because it looked like there's going to be a lot more characters. Maybe not all of which will be my squad mates, but you don't know. I'm already excited. It already looks cooler, I guess. It's all fancy now. Oh, my brain. Excuse me. Hey, Browncoat, Night Owl, how are you guys doing today? Oh, interesting. Import character. Nice. Just has my save in here already. Okay. Combat difficulty. I already changed a little bit of this, so we're just gonna keep it casual. It worked out fine last time. I'd rather get through the combats quickly. Yeah, that was an easy import. I'd be curious to see the character creator, but I obviously just want to import my character, so we're gonna keep it casual. It's just easier. Side squad screen each time separate or any squad. We'll go ahead and yeah, okay. Auto level just the squad. I'll still level up myself. Squad only is fine. Subtitles on. Squad power usage, awesome. That's good, because it's not impossible to like hit the button and tell them to use their powers, but I mean, if they're auto leveling and they're supposed to be my companions, I would much rather them use their powers as they see fit than me have to, you know, tell them every time. Okay, imported save game details. Name, Aaron Shepard. Rank, 53. So it has my level too, which is interesting. I wonder how that will go into play. Military specialization infiltrator. I wonder, can I change any of this stuff? No, it's just telling me. Okay. Oh, interesting. Psychological profile, Commander Shepard followed the Paragon path. So it's not going off of like my background anymore. It's going off of, oh my god, my hair. It's going off of the choices that I made. That's almost scarier. Status of Rex. He survived the mission on Vermeer. Kaden Linko was killed on Vermeer. See, but even they say missing in action. He's not dead. He's not dead. We'll see him again someday. Council was lost during the attack on the Citadel. Commander Shepard recommended Captain Anderson for a seat on the council. Okay, that's your recap. And nothing else happened. Nope. Easy peasy. Ivan Strahovski!
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
We're trying.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
So they're Cerberus. Okay. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumors, the council has sent Commander Shepard in the Normandy to wipe out the last pockets of gathering. Jesus, that was fast. I was trying. Oh, that's right. I turned it down during the credits. Hold on. I'll turn it back up.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Who's that? Is that supposed to be me?
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Presley!
Oh, shit.
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
My crew! Liara?
Shepard!
That's not what I look.
Stress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Okay, hold on. Turn the game up a little bit for you guys. Alright, see this. So Liara stayed with me, makes sense. She looks badass. Trying to process all the things. Joker looks exactly the same. My hair got really long apparently. Let's see. Shit.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I gave you an order. I don't care.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Okay, so we're clearly still an item.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Okay, we got Dr. Chakwa. Oh, shit! Okay, Liara got on. Joker!
Language!
I'll try. Oh, snap! Oh, I'm in control. I don't want to be in control. Go to the cockpit. Get to the Joker. I said the Joker. Get to Joker. Alright. I don't know, the ship doesn't...
Mayday! Mayday! This is SSV Normandy!
The ship doesn't look the same. Oh.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy!
Oh, not going that way.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
It's not gonna hold together. Definitely not holding together. Oh, I am in space. Can I sprint? I don't know, it may not be the same button. Joker? Such an intense way to start a game. Did I swear already? No, okay. Joker?
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
Literally in pieces.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack!
We gotta go. What's that thing? Stick a spacesuit on him.
Watch the arm!
is gonna hurt. He's got brittle bone disease and all that. Oh!
Commander! Shepard!
Oh, we're free floating. Oh, we are free floating. Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Can you imagine if you go through all that trouble to import your character and they're like, you died in the first 5 seconds? Oh. Do I have like little thrusters on this suit? Don't. No. What are you doing? Oh, it's leaking. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad. I hope Joker feels guilty. If he had just evacuated when everybody else did, I'd be fine. Ish. Wow. Ship combat is exciting, but one loss and the whole campaign is gone. Yep. Yup. Yup. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? I mean, I kind of do, but I also know what happened. Should we review? Should we review? I know, like, we just did it, but let's just do it. Let's just see what they pinpointed as important.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. Vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, He told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life.
Cleansing's a weird
These
word.
Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. and I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
That was cool. I liked that. Even though we were playing it back to back and we kind of knew all of that, I like the idea of having the recap so you get all of the pertinent details.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
And I don't know how they did it, but they had it. I don't know how direct it is, but they had that in the same order of events that I did it in, and that was kind of impressive. Because you don't have to have Liara when you go fight Benezia and all that, but I did. Oh god, are they making me like part robot? They reconstructed my face! For the most part, my eyes look a little weird. Can I take this and just like edit it slightly? They got rid of my scars, that's kind of cool. Accept default appearance, custom appearance. No, I want to like take this. I know, we can fix her. We have the technology. Might as well lift and tuck, right? Yeah, I was like, they got rid of my scars. Can I default appearance? So if I go custom, I have to like rebuild it from scratch? I don't really want to do that. Let's see. Oh, is the turning the head just as awkward as the first game? Yep, kinda. Okay, well that's close to what I look like. I wanted to be able to just take what I had before and fix it a little bit. Mouth, nose, hair, makeup. I just wanted to like adjust it. I don't know. Her eyebrows look weird to me. She doesn't look bad. I just wanted to, you know. The hair's nice. The hair's exactly the same. The color's the same. They got rid of my scars, which is really weird. It doesn't look terrible. I just feel like her eyes look a little weird. I think it's her eyebrows. Oh, I can change what kind of... I just want to know... Well, I wish I could just take this. I wanted to start here and edit it. I don't know if I want to build her from scratch and edit it, is the only problem. Because then it'll take me longer, and B, then I might be even more off from what I had before. So yeah, I don't want to do all that. So it's interesting. I can choose class enhancement procedure. Soldier, infiltrator, vanguard, sentinel, adept, engineer. I think those choices are slightly different. Adrenaline rush. Okay, so that's power weapon. Soldiers are pure combat specialists known as tougher and more effective at taking down enemies with gunfire. Soldiers have the most thorough weapons training and can use all special ammo types. Infiltrator is what I was before. Cloaking systems allow them to avoid detection for short periods of time. They're tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers that can take down any enemy. Vanguard. They're biotics. Sentinel. Biotics and tech. Adept. Biotics and combat. Engineer. I think I'll just stick with what I had before. Infiltrator. Worked pretty well for me. Profile registry is complete. Click to accept to progress. Yeah, no, I'm sure they are better. I just wish I could, like, start here. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Do you think she looks weird? Do you think she looks alright? Does her face look weird? Like, I feel like I could build it better. Just, like... And it's kind of what she has already. Let's take a quick peek, I guess. Oh god. I should have done that. Closer. Alright, facial structure. I don't remember, like, I was pretty pale. But I've also been complexion. Oh, like how smooth my skin is? Like, I don't want to have a different face, I just... Hey, what are you trying to say? I know most redheads are pale, that's why, oh shit. That's why I always go pale. I don't necessarily need to be like, sickly pale, but... head... eyes... God damn it. Because I pretty much like what I had before. I was just trying to adjust it ever so slightly. I find it interesting that you can't have a scar. We're just gonna go with this, I think. Yeah. Infiltrator. Aaron Shepard, Earthborn, Ruthless Infiltrator. Carriage completely. Okay. I'm fine with that.
On the monitor. Something's wrong.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Hey.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hey. So did you guys attack the ship to get me? Or did you guys just happen to find me before I completely died out?
Wake up, Commander.
Oh god, my face.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Again?
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
God, Shepard can't catch a damn break.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Get the pistol from the locker. Gained experience. What? Oh my god, all this shit is happening way too fast.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Spacebar. Okay. It's at least telling me my buttons this time.
Trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
I have to like reload now? What? We didn't have to reload in the other game.
Set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
Alright, W plus spacebar to vault.
Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
Okay. Get to the shuttles. Oh my god, why do we have to keep track of ammo now?
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take it. Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
20 minutes scream? What? Oh, that looks bad.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launch. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Okay. So we'll just assume you hold this down. Grenade launcher. Okay.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Cut and paste the code from the original Shepard. You might be able to start with that and edit it. Oh, jeez.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Hold spacebar to storm through fire.
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Hacked neck.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Should have a helmet on you when you run through fire. Ah! The graphics in this are already such a jump up. It's crazy. Okay, open the wall safe.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Ooh, water. Let's get some water. Okay. I can't believe the Normandy's gone.
System not designed for specialized ammunition.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Clear up! Get over here! Shut Yeah!
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Okay. Oh, God. I'm tired of taking orders. That's my whole job.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I think her face looks better now that it's moving. It doesn't look as weird to me for some reason. I thought it looked, her eyes looked kind of weird. I think it's just less dark than the first game was. So wait, yeah, I've been out for 2 years? Holy shit.
Having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Threat neutralization. Excuse me.
Got it. Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
I don't need your power. It wants me to do it though, I think. Incendiary ammo.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Great.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Lovely.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Okay, so they are your mechs that are attacking. It's lovely.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Which way is this way?
Long update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's
she just don't like you that much.
Alert.
Damn it, Wilson. This room's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Allied force casualty.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably...
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Crazy. 2 years is such a long time, though.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Push shift to access your command menu. Move your mouse over the Unity power.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now.
I don't know about that yet.
I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Jeez, Wilson.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Firing.
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Got him! Tag! Got him! These mechs don't know when to quit.
Overload. Shift. Overload power. I don't have overload. He has overload.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Never heard of them. She's not that crazy.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Illusive Man. He'll explain everything.
Wait, they call him
promise.
the Illusive Man? I thought it just said Illusive Man because they didn't want to tell us his name yet.
Illusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more... Got it!
Sensors activated. Rerouting power. Requesting assistance.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? Yeah!
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Oh, shit!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I mean, he did seem a little sketchy and a little quick to abandon Miranda.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Illusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
I'm sure I have lots of questions.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Nino says they learned nothing after the Geth. Populated their station with a bunch of mechs.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
The other question is, why were the mechs armed? You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have a bunch of, like, mechs, don't teach them how to use guns.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Illusive Man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
She would never.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the Illusive Man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I don't know if I like being used.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
God, my face.
Before you meet with the Illusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Illusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
And I said saving Shepard is the only thing that matters, but if you want to stay here and route with the mechs, Miranda will just leave you. Yeah, I thought that too, and I'm like, you'd sooner knock her out and drag her ass out than let her stay.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Illusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Hey.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
So?
I wouldn't keep the Illusive Man waiting.
Well, you're not Commander Shepard.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Is that me? Oh, it's my locker. I can change my outfit? Oh. That looks like what Liara always wore. Hey! Oh. What was the first one? I mean, that's what I'm used to. Maybe we'll try hoodie for now. Armor. Ugh. That's what Caden used to have. Creepy looking. Okay, right now I don't have other options, I think, is what this means. Kind of just affects like the level of shiny. Like how shiny do I want my armor to be? Okay. I could look like the Pink Power Ranger. Oh, deep red. I love that there's customization, but there's also part of me that's like, but I want to look like normal, like what I used to look like. Is that purple or dark blue? It's kind of like a really shiny blue. It says normal is just a setting on a washing machine. Fair. It's just weird because we didn't have customization options in the first one, so I'm like, maybe I should, you know, look like what I used to look like. Because that's what Normandy looks like to me. Kind of like that. We'll go with the darker pattern. Oh. Oh, there's only like 2 options. Okay. There we go. All blue all the time. Now, I like the idea of having the helmet in combat, but... Oh, wait, it actually... Whoa, wait. The helmet actually helps? Increases health by 5%? Hold up. Increases weapon damage by 5%. I don't want that one, though. It looks insane. Yeah, then we're gonna have a helmet. Can I look at my... Oh, hey, look, the menu looks the same. Yay. Oh. Paragon and Renegade. Purchase rank. What the fuck? I have 4 points already. Disruptor ammo. Tactical cloak. Yes, I would like to be a better operative. Okay. Insanity. Okay. Hello? What the heck? This is like a hologram thing?
Commander Shepard.
Illusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Nettle says Illusive Man equals Martin Sheen.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
I mean, I didn't do it alone. Yeah, I know who Martin Sheen is, Night Owl.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity...
The Alliance, blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
I want my own crew.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I mean, it feels like if you have that much power, you could have gotten some more answers. Just saying. Yeah, do all my joints feel correct? I'm sure she's, you know, gotta feel like not everything's in the right place.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Don't worry, we'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
What's your pro?
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Love that.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
So she also has biotics? Interesting.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The Illusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Well, alrighty then.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'd like to get to know my crew. It's been my thing from day one.
Glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance.
Like
if we ever
Spectres?
got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
So it's like a different version of Spectres they tried.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Fair enough.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can't go that way. I don't get like a full map. It just, whenever I hit M, it just pops this thing up. It's kind of weird. To the docking station. Oh, God. Weird. We get a whole, like, mission complete thing credits. Like, what the hell? It's weird. Mission summary. Interesting. Is this from his perspective? Shepard escaped attack in the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Logic was a success. Shepard is back. So this is from his perspective, I guess. Receive the following bonuses for importing a level 53 character into Mass Effect. I started at level 3. Interesting. I have a lot of elements, and it changed my personality ever so slightly. Oh, credits as they've given me. Okay. Interesting.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Don't fuck it up.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the Illusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
New weapons. Cerberus has provided additional weapons. I have a shotgun. Oh, here we go. Grenade launcher, machine pistol, sniper rifle. Hey. I feel weird being the only one wearing a helmet. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, auto level up. Oh, she doesn't have enough points. I see, I see. I can auto level it myself too. Okay. Alright. Well, can I control them the way I did?
Affirmative.
Yes. Okay, cool.
On my way. Right with you.
With you.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Can I holster?
0 contacts.
Cerberus did a lot of bad things. Yeah, Cerberus was not great.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Yeah, Cerberus was kind of bad news in the first game. We dealt with him a few times.
Okay, Doc. Extend respects.
Strange. We're disabled at the other colonies. Shoot them before.
The sniper rifle's not as good in this one because I don't have like unlimited bullets and I have to like ratchet it each time. Annoying. Machine pistol. Heavy pistol. 3-round burst. Shells I've got interesting.
Enemy down.
I have like dogs.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Shift to display direction of current objective. Oh, okay. It's weird that I have to like hold it down. Okay, let's see what their hacking minigame is. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time. Okay. Oh, start bypass. It's like a memory game. That's fun. Okay. Not bad.
We're compromised.
Got it. Have a nice trip.
Credits. Oh, I see. The hotkey is filling out itself for once. So what do these things do? Yeah, it didn't do that last time. Tactical cloak, go invisible. Rips through shields and shreds synthetic targets. Okay, so it gives me better ammo. And revives wounded.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle
Tali!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
If Vitor survived the attack, he may be able to tell us what happened.
That's the hope. We've seen him, but he might not be in the best state to answer questions. He was injured and, nervous around...
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
It's good to see somebody we know. She doesn't seem as excited to see me as I would have hoped, but that's okay.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
Why would they do
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
Why would you?
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Find Vitor. It's the first time we've seen other Quarians.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
I see that.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Make activity. I got it.
There's a safe. Ah! Ah! It didn't pause the game the way it usually does. Oh, did we break the safe? You broke the safe! You're in my way.
Use overload on them.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
There we go!
Gun!
Yes!
You're done! Got it.
One left. Shepard, we're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Taking cover!
Dumbass.
Ah!
Oh.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
We've got this.
Defense systems active.
Overload will take out their shields.
Well then do it. Don't just tell me.
Right.
Right behind you.
We good? Vitor? Jeez. Her whole crew just died.
This should come in handy.
Miranda needs to put some armor over her cleavage, no kidding. Like, on one hand, I feel weird, especially in the cutscenes, that I'm the only one wearing a helmet, so I might take it back off. But it also feels dumb that we're in heavy combat and they don't have helmets on.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
Interesting.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide.
Yeah, what
the
are those
Seekers
things?
find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Gross.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly,
Been there.
why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Illusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Illusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
Grab the Quarian?
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omni tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
I trust Tali. And if she's giving us the Omni tool data, that's all we need. Interrogating him while he's in this state isn't exactly going to help us.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
I wonder that too. They're not just murdering people, they're specifically paralyzing them and taking them.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
What I think is really interesting is, so we have this like super cool technology, everything's all sci-fi and cool, and he's smoking like a regular cigarette. You'd think it'd look different or like be electronic somehow.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I want my team, though.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Oh, I can ask about each one specifically.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
The Shadow Broker? Really? I wonder why.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
That's not terribly surprising.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
That tracks.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
A worthy cause.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Is it Joker? Hey! He's the only one I trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, records sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Illusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
The Recreator? SR2. I appreciate that he's limping too. I mean, we already know they had brittle bone disease. I can't imagine he didn't break any bones in that evacuation.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Normandy 2. Hell yeah, it's the Normandy. And we know that he's good with this kind of ship, so it just works out the best. This is weird. I don't know how I feel about this mission summary thing. Notice that, yeah, when you yanked him out of his seat and he yelled, "Watch the arm," you might have broken it. Yeah. But, you know, better than leaving him to die. Hey, I'm in my civvies finally. She knew and improved.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations Preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Are you gonna answer them this time, Miranda? Don't salute. Don't do that. It's not necessary. Galaxy map to pick new destinations for the Normandy. Use a private terminal to get status updates on your squad. Select weapons for your squad from the armory. Use the elevator to go to the other decks. Go to your personal cabin to customize your appearance. Hey, there's a point to being in our own room for once. Acquire the professor to research upgrades for your squad's equipment. Okay. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Who are you? Meet with Zaid Masani. Rendezvous with Kasumi Gato. Travel to Al-Kira. Project Fireworker, investigate wreckage. We have lots of quests. And then it updated my codex. I can go wherever I want to go. Amazing. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to hit the bathroom and then we will explore the ship. Be right back. Yeah, so it is interesting. You did mention that there was resources in this game, and I do see that. Palladium, iridium, platinum, element 0. Amount of ammo that we have to keep track of. We'll see how I feel about all that. We will see. Okay. Tactical cloak. I've never used the tactical cloak. Let's just do that. So I now have tons of quests. I have tons of quests. Oh my god. So these are, oh, these are the people. Do I get to recruit all of them? Or do I have to pick? Jack, no last name. Exceptional biotic ability. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic ever encountered. Very little additional data regarding Jack is available, except that the subject has a history of violence, should be approached carefully. Currently, Jack is being held on the Turian prison ship Purgatory. They've negotiated for his release. Archangel. Do they all have weird-ass names? Small unit tactical expertise, omni-tool expert, and noted sniper. Archangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He's responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. The Warlord. Brilliant Brule Krogan Warlord, who fought in the Krogan Rebellions, Dr. O'Keir. You get to choose who you go after first. Yeah, first, but do I get to keep them all? I could also go to the Citadel. I want everyone to know I'm alive so they'll come get me. And of course, my main mission is to stop the thing. Then I have a side quest of going to the Normandy crash site. That sounds great. Or survey ship has gone missing. Okay. Let's look around, shall we?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
No.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Don't make it weird.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Interesting.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Interesting.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Yeah, but are they?
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
She's your counselor, Troy. How does this sound now, by the way, Night Owl? Does everything sound good?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Jeez, no pressure.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Is she flirting with me?
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, says it's Ashley who hates aliens. Yes.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
That's the elevator. Where's Joker? Tech labs. At least now it tells me where all the doors go, I guess. Private terminal. Team status. Upgrades. I could get literal messages. Team status. Oh, it won't show me who I'm missing this time. They got smart, so you can't tell. Okay. Cycle appearance. Oh, jeez. Interesting. She has less cleavage in that one, at least. Info. Oh, loyalty. Interesting. Will the loyalty change? I love how I can't cycle his appearance, just hers. I don't know, the eye thing is kind of weird. We'll see how I feel about it. Review your upgrades. Okay. I don't think I have any yet. Why are there so many messages? Holy shit. Counselor Anderson, on the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put us on top. It's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Okay, mark as read. From the Illusive Man. So these are all my missions, basically? Oh my god, it's Admiral Hackett. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I can talk to Edie. Where's... Oh. Jeez. Been dead for 2 years. There's gonna be a lot of messages. Look at all this. This looks like insanity. This is quite the map. It's more detailed, at least. It tells me where everything is. Okay. I just traveled it. What?
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Whack. Where does this go? To the armory?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
I did think it was a little weird in the last game. Okay, so this is where I could change out all of our equipment. I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, this is like where I've unlocked weapons. I've unlocked a grenade launcher. Okay. I did find it a little weird in the first game that we didn't have like a computer that we talked to be fair. Okay, he's in the armory. Tracks.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Bringing you with my choice.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Illusive Man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I believe it's a bigger ship. Yeah, it's arranged slightly differently, slightly better. Slightly more organized. I think more of the rooms have functions than before. That's interesting. What happens if I poke it?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Illusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Illusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Illusive Man's.
Sorry that I asked.
This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
But how do I get to Joker? Use this way? Joker, this place is crazy.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, this seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Nano says, I think there was a computer on your other ship because of distrusting the AI after the geth. It's fair.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Illusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
He's not wrong.
The Illusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Okay, how do I turn you on? Located behind the medical bay. Got it.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Why is it classified?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
God damn it.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Illusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Okay.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay, that should take me to the airlock like before. Okay. That's Tech Labs. That's Kelly. I like that it changed her thing.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'll look at it later. I'm busy. We have 4 decks? Holy shit. Let's check out our room. Team members, none. Wait, is there sometimes gonna be somebody just waiting in my room for me? At least it tells me in advance so I can avoid them, you know?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Wow, much nicer, much bigger. Wow, look at that. Cool aquarium. Can I change anything? Medal of Honor. I can see my trophies. Yeah, Edie gets to be in my bedroom. It's nice. Okay, so this is just another private terminal where so I can check my messages from here. Armor. I think I will take off the helmet. Just because we end up wearing our armor a lot. I can have music in my room. Is that a data pad that I can't reach? Can I just like take a nap? Can I just take a nap? The room is much nicer, I'll give them that. Nice and detailed. That's cool looking. Is that the original Normandy? Oh look! It's Liara. I don't know how I missed it the first time I walked through here. It's a really nice picture of her. Why wouldn't they let me like the fact that like can I just call her? Can I just contact her? So this is where I was, right? It's cool it tells you who's where, though, so if I'm like, oh, I just want to go check in with so-and-so, you can. Crew deck. Jeez, this place is huge.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Okay, medical lab's full over here. Dr. Chakwa!
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Interesting. You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Fair.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Find Brandy. It literally became a side quest. Love that.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
I bet it is. That's where Liara used to hang out. It was in that back room.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
That's good.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Don't.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Fair enough. It's weird how it like reorders them. So then I'm like, wait, did I ask all this?
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Fine ingredients. So this one's gonna have a lot more side quests. Is that what we're feeling? Okay, just making sure I can't talk to any of those people. Okay, we still have the sleep pods. Main
A
battery.
gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Okay. I don't want to get these random people. I want to get my people. Miranda has her own office? The hell?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know if I like her new look. We'll see.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Illusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Actually, no. I think I like the new look. Looks a little bit more appropriate for field missions.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
You like the black suit? Yeah. The other one makes her look a little more doctory, which I guess she... Like, I don't know, because she was in charge of the Lazarus Project, but I don't know that she's super medical oriented or not. I mean, we have Dr. Chakwa, so we don't need her to do that, but... And I like the black suit. It seems more appropriate for what we're doing, not just, you know, cleavagey. Just saying.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Illusive Man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about the Illusive Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Illusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Nala said you're very good at everything but modesty.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
What? Is her bed bigger than mine? Why do you get a giant office? What is this? Oh, okay. Can't go in there. I think her bed is bigger than mine. You've got a nice couch. My room is bigger. But why does she need a giant office? Why can't I ask Edie about this room?
Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed.
Men's restroom?
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Why? Why are there restrooms? Can I take a shower? Can I use the bathroom? Why is this even built in? Yeah, I noticed that. Miranda does not have an Edie spy in her quarters. I can't ask Edie why she gets a giant room. Crew quarters. Men's restroom. So the crew quarters is what I was just in, right? No.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Can I talk to them? No. Okay, cool. Well, at least we have actual bunks instead of just the sleep pods. So some of my, people don't have to sleep in awkward sleep pods. So why can't I go to the observation deck?
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
I don't like that I'm the commander of the ship, but I don't have access to all the shippy parts. Okay, so yeah, we've got like the mess room, some sleep pods, I guess, for overflow or gas. Probably depends on rank. Yeah, probably. Overflow, guests. If you're just the janitor, maybe you don't get an actual bed. Who knows?
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Okay. Can I see my car? I can. I can see the new car in there. Okay. What's this? Engineering. There's a little cot down here for whoever the engineer might be.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
God.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech.
Yeah.
In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Niall says, he's just Ken. Everywhere else he'd be a 10.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Got it.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Wow.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the Illusive Man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Fair.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Find couplings.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Of course I would. I get to know my crew.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
So, Night Owl says they reminded you of Fitz and Simmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I could definitely see that. Okay, so this is where I entered before. Oh, that says cargo. For a brief second I thought that said casino. I was like, what?
Access to this room is currently restricted.
I can't look at the cargo on my ship? Are you serious? Okay, so this just loops around.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Redunculus. Let's see if we have any important messages. Deal struck with Zaid Masani. He's one of the guys I'm supposed to pick up. Maybe. This is from the Illusive Man. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations, and the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. Felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You'll find him in Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that personally. Okay, so some of these are, yeah, about my missions. Well, so who's in charge here, you or Edie? You know, not 100% sure. Because she said even some of her stuff is blocked to her. Like, she doesn't even know what some of her other procedures are supposed to be. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Casey and Dr. Robert Ole are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Ziona. Okay. Commander Shepard, this is from Admiral Hackett. Our scans in the Amada system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. Thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. I'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. That's kind of nice. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack in the Normandy. If you find any sign of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. This is from the Illusive Man again. Shepard, it occurred to our army technicians, armor, that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. The work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operation details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet AT Typhon system in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicated overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train the other operatives. He wants me to do everything. I know, I'm like, I just woke up from like a 2-year coma. He's already trying to send me after the collectors, and now he's like, here's also a bunch of emails about a bunch of other shit you could do at the same time. I don't even have a full crew yet. Shepard, at great cost and effort, we have tracked down the Master Chief Kasumi Gato and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakira ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password, silence is golden, to begin the rendezvous. I wonder if any of these people are my old team. From a banking agent. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status, and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with the Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Cool. I have no new messages at least. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, he wants me to do everything. So what happens when I look at the galaxy map? Let's take a look. Where am I? Fuel depot? Am I gonna have to, like, do fuel? Interesting that there's percentages on these places. So I can see, like, how much they've done. I also like that it tells me the mission, so I can recruit 3 people if I go here. Oh, look at the way it, like, changes where it points. Oh! Oh! Interesting. Instead of me, like, moving this around, I can literally, like, drive my ship. That's kind of cool. I wonder how I go to different... So I'm in the Zara barrack, and I've completed 40% of that.
We do not have enough fuel to travel any significant distance.
We have to buy fuel in this one? That's nuts. So is 40% how much fuel I have?
Who's that, Ted?
Thank you so much for the follow, Luna James. Hello, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Playing Mass Effect 2 for the first time, so I'm kind of learning how it works to an extent. My stream is good. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. So, let's see. Where would we even want to go first? I don't even know. No, thank you, Luna. I appreciate it, though. Interesting. There's a part of me, I know it's not mission critical, but there's a part of me that wants to go to the Normandy crash site first. I want to know what happened. So do we even know where to do these? Hasn't been able to find one. Oh. At a store somewhere. No, thank you, Luna. Purchase special ingredients. If you want to watch the stream, that's fine, but I don't need any ads. So I like my art the way it is. Okay, so here I could go to the Citadel. He did say that. And that's Omega. I want to find my people is what I want to do. So if do I click on it? No. I just drive to it. Oh, so okay, look, so the Normandy crash site is off. Is like in a different system, I guess. Buy fuel, buy probes. So we're gonna have to actually use our money this time. Okay, we're full on fuel now. What are the probes for? I mean, we might as well fill up, I guess. Is that how we survey other planets? Plot mass relay drone. So this is how I'd go to different systems. I have to like click. Okay. There's so many things. Okay, the Citadel's all the way over here. So this time I do have to track a little bit. In the first game I could just be like, I want to go here, and it wouldn't matter if I was going back and forth. And this one I may want to pay a little bit more attention to my pathing, so I'm not going totally out of my way to go places. Interesting. What does it say? Oh, intersystem. Okay. So we have two different systems. Just unexplored. So is this is the part that you're talking about that's a little bit more tedious, probably? Enter orbit. Interesting. Well, I tell you what, I think I'm gonna stop here for right now. And then I can go through my equipment, whatever else. I read all my messages, but get an idea of what I want to do next. Maybe I'll come back after lunch, but I think I'm going to take a break for lunch. I enjoyed exploring the ship on stream for you guys, but got a little bit to do. So I think I'm going to take a quick break, get some lunch, figure out exactly where it is that I want to go and do next. It looks like our squad is going to be much bigger this time. Oh, I can't even see it on this screen. So I wonder if I think I'm going to end up recruiting all of those people that he said I could. It's just a matter of what order I do it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can recruit 10 people in addition to the 2 people that I have. That feels like a lot. Yeah, 12. That's twice as many as we had last time. So I'm very curious about that. I would like to get my old crew back. I know I'm probably going to run into some of them. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. So we'll see. As always, I appreciate everyone's here today, and maybe I'll come back in a little bit, but I'll let you know. Unless I've got anything better to do, but I probably don't. Bye-bye!